Welcome. We are live. Best damn trucking show on the interwebs. We're going to get into a lot of stuff today. We missed a lot of time. We had a power outage here. Then first first the AC went out in here. Then we had a power outage. And then we had a cable outage, then a power outage. So I kind of been having like a string of bad luck over here. So we have not been able to be live. But we are finally jumping on. We are going to be live everywhere today. So we're definitely going to get into a lot of stuff that's happening. The market's going absolutely nuts right now, especially with the flatbeds. I've been looking at the dry vans. The dry vans look like they're going nuts as well. Let me know in the comments what kind of loads you guys are booking, what the hell is going on over here. But I think the market's looking pretty good. I did take one of the cheapest flatbed load that I've booked so far because I sent a guy to Massachusetts last week, so I had to get him out. And then I sent them down like 800 miles from Massachusetts to North Carolina, 2-day transit, like, oh my God, like $1.85 a mile. I have a lot of catching up to do to get past my $4 average with him, but I have confidence in myself. I believe I will do it. But let me know what kind of rates you guys are seeing. Let me see what's going on out there. There's a lot of good stuff out there, especially with the flatbeds. The markets are hot. One sleeper market that I noticed is Louisiana. I got to send a guy there for home time this week. So I'm going to check out how the New Orleans market is for the flatbeds. But I did a quick little search, bro, and there had crazy loads coming out of there. So we'll see how that is. We'll go over the market today a little bit. We're going to, like I said, we're going to talk about, again, I apologize, man, because again, my air conditioner went out in the studio. After that, the internet went out. And then after that, the power went out. So I kind of been like without a studio. I had to do my DAT market update for the YouTubes from the work office. So that's where I did the market update video. So it wasn't as fancy as usual. So I apologize for that. Next week, we should be back on track. Power is on. Internet's working, as we can see. I have my little bootleg AC that I bought from Home Depot. In the meantime, they're fixing the AC right now. We should be back and rolling hopefully tomorrow fully. So I'm excited for that. I need my studio back fully functional. So we're going to get into all that kind of stuff. Going to get into as the channel grows, we are getting a lot more hate, dude. And I love it. I love it. It makes me like happy for some reason when everybody starts like especially on Zuckerberg. Oh my God, dude, I'm loving these comments, dude. I'm loving like people let's just say some of these people that are commenting are not the brightest people in the world. You could definitely tell by that. I don't mind like at all. Like I think it's funny. I'll go back and forth. I'll start talking shit. The only time it pisses me off is when they start going like under like sponsor videos. Don't do that shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not going to come to your job and, you know, actually, I probably should start doing that. For anybody that does stupid shit like that, I'll find them out who they are on Zoom info, find out where they work, and then maybe go to their boss, you know, and fuck with their money. So don't fuck with my money. Anything else, I don't give a shit about, man. I don't ask people for money. I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for consulting fees. I don't ask for any of that shit. I have sponsors. So just don't mess with people's livelihood, bro. You know, you don't mess with people's wives, people's kids, people's families, people's money. The rest is open, bro. Make fun of me, talk shit. I don't give a shit, dude. You know what I mean? But when you start attacking like sponsors and stuff, no, that's not gonna happen, bro. I will personally, at that point, make it a vengeance to come after you. But anyways, it is what it is. But it's funny, dude, because now I got like this other guy. I think he's a broker. He's hitting me up on Instagram. Prove my point. Come jump on the live, bro. We can talk. On now, bud. What's his name? Ryan Kimball. You see, this is what I'm talking about. People like start talking shit. Like they don't even have a profile picture. They just start talking shit. He's like, you know, the company I'm at with the flatbeds, they have a lot of customers. So we've been doing a lot of customers load. But obviously this channel got started to help out small trucking companies and owner operators. So we do like a lot of spot board freight and shit. So like these guys be jumping out, stop crying about brokers or get your own freight or lease to someone who has a non-broker. Lease to someone, bro. Like I'm not even a truck driver, bro. Who the fuck am I going to lease onto? What are you talking about? So people don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They just jump on and start talking shit. I think it's funny, but whatever, bro. It keeps me amused, bro. I've been taking screenshots of the dumbest comments and I'm going to start making video about the stupidest, dumbest comments that people make. And I'm going to just keep making videos on it. It's always these faceless channel like pages. They have some bootleg name. They don't have a face. Like, bro, like from now on, I'm just gonna ignore those because it's not even worth it. If you want to talk shit, hey, I want to see a full profile, bro. I want to go in your profile. I want to check it out. I want to make sure your wife's not ugly as shit. I want to make sure your kid's not ugly as shit. I want to make sure you're actually making money. If you're talking about making money, I want to see some nice stuff in your Facebook pages and all these kind of pages. Like, I want to see that stuff, you know? So if you're going to start talking shit, I'm an open book, bro. You know, I talk about my failures. I talk about my successes. I talk about everything, bro. I'm an open book. You know, I openly state I'm not rich. I'm definitely not. But if you're going to be talking shit, I need to see profile pages from now on, bro. Otherwise, I'm not even listening to you, bro, because it's pointless. Like, you know what I mean? I need to go check some shit out, and I need some ammo. I need to rebuttal, dude. So from now on, there's going to be my new rule starting today. Unless this clown jumps on a live, I'd love to talk to him, since obviously he thinks I'm a truck driver for some reason. But from now on, after this, if you're faceless, you don't have a Facebook page, you don't have anything I could go after to make fun of you back, I'm just going to ignore you, dude. You know what I mean? And then if you start commenting on sponsorship, then I'm just going to, like, if it's negative, I'm just going to block you. That's the only line I have, bro. I don't give a fuck. Call me whatever you want. Say I got a big head. Say I'm going bald. Say I'm fat. I don't care. Do all that stuff, but just do not attack my family or sponsors, dude. Otherwise, you are just getting automatically blocked. And again, from now on, no Facebook page or any kind of page where I could go look through your shit and see how ugly your wife is. I am not going to respond to you no more. So that's the new rules from now on. So, all right, let's get into this shit. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody making money? Let me know. What kind of rates are you getting, man? Let's get into driver pay too. Truck drivers, dude. I know, like, right now, like, probably 20% of truck drivers hate me because of that dude's $4,500 after taxes comment. So now because truck drivers are watching clips and they're like, you hate truck drivers, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't, dude. I just hate stupid people, dude. Like, I'm not smart either. I'm not saying I'm smart at all, because I'm not. But I just hate, like, really stupid people that just say shit. They don't know what they're talking about. Like, if you come talk to me and I don't know about something, I'm going to be like, hey, bro, I don't know. Or, hey, let me research it. Let me get back to you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and just make shit up to try to prove my point about shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And are we getting beeped? Because Tic Tacs gave me a little warning that says from now on, like, you're going to get automatic beeps, bro. So let me know if every time I swear you guys hear a beeping noise or what. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so we're going to get into all that kind of stuff. Again, any drivers out there, let me know what you guys are doing, how you guys are getting paid. Dispatchers, what kind of freight are you booking, bro? Bro, $4,500 after taxes is wild. I'm leased a flatbed company taking 80%. Yeah, dude. Right now, if you're leased on, bro, you're owner op. I mean, you know, that's realistic, dude. But if you're a truck driver that wants to be home every weekend, $4,500 after taxes, that's crazy talk. And that's another thing. People are like, well, because they're trying to say, like, doctors, you know, doctors and lawyers, because I said doctors and lawyers don't make that much, and they're like, doctors and lawyers make so much more money. Like, do you guys know what a public defender is? Like, do you know what a lawyer that gets out of college and goes to work somewhere? Like, yes, okay, of course, if you're going to be talking about successful doctors or practices, successful lawyers or practices, yes, of course, they make a lot more than that. But like automatically, this is how dumb these people are. They think once you say lawyer or doctor, they think automatically that person makes a lot of money. Dude, lawyers go to law school, they get out, they go to be a state's attorney, they do a bunch of shit. They don't get paid shit money. They go work at some law firm. They don't get paid a lot of money. You know what I mean? So like yes, so that's what I'm talking about. Obviously, I'm not talking about the most successful doctors and lawyers. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna get into that. Oh yeah, you too vulgar. Tic Tac will flag you. I know, dude. I gotta stop. I have to be a little bit more professional. Bobby works for the Russians. Nah, bro, Polish, dude. Where's my Polish flags at? Where is my Polish flags at? There it is, right behind me. Poland, bro. No Russia, dude. Yeah, oh yeah, it's beeping. Damn, it's beeping. I heard a couple beeps. Okay, good. So we're gonna try not to. Well, at least now we can swear maybe, because then they're gonna beep it, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Want to make 4+ weekly? Become an owner operator. Otherwise, science to make 2-3K. Dude, company drivers are making good money right now, dude. Every single one of the drivers I'm dispatching with the flatbeds, like, dude, like minimum 3K right now, dude, because they get 30% of the gross. So I think since the first week I started, if they worked a full week, I think everybody hit over 10K every single time. Like, it's been like clockwork. Even like if we miss a day, or we're like, you know, we don't get unloaded, or we're late or whatever, we still hit like 10 to 14,000 gross on legal ELDs. So the drivers have been cashing in $300 to like $4,300 checks or something like this. It's wild. I'm gonna get the exact numbers and put them out there, but yeah, it's absolutely wild, man. Okay, what do we got? Got stuck in Auburn, Mass today. Dude, I was in Mass too, man. I sent a flatbed guy, dude, to Mass over the weekend because it was paying like $5 something a mile. So I was like, all right, let me just send them and I'll deal with it on Monday. Well, I dealt with it on Monday, all right. I had to send them like 800 something miles, dude, to North Carolina for $1.85 a mile, which is absolutely going to tank my average to start the week. But I'll get it back to up to 4, like +4. because I'm gonna have them in North Carolina on Wednesday. But that's another day, too. 2 fucking days, 1,500 something on the 1,535 on the gross on 800 like 20 miles or something. There's such a. I'm so pissed off at myself, but I'm gonna make a comeback with them, and I am gonna average over $4 a mile with them, and I am gonna hit over 10K this week. Watch, mark my words, bro. It's gonna happen. But yes, Mass is absolutely trash, bro. Every single load for a flatbed in Mass was like crushed cars, baled aluminum, baled metal, which they try to sneak in as just baled cars, like absolutely crazy. And then anything else besides that just paid absolute dog crap, dude. But TikTok connection, Arrive Logistics, shout out to them again, bro. They had a guy in Philadelphia. They gave me a nice, decent rate. Pick up tomorrow. He's going to deliver to Charlotte. Over $3 a mile, which is not bad out of the East Coast going to Charlotte. So that dude's, because he's starting tomorrow because he was off today. So he's going to get a nice little start to the week at a hot area again. So a lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. I like the flatbeds. All right, where are we at? Sorry. Family doctor out of medical school starts at 165. Exactly, bro. And this guy's talking about 4,500 after taxes. Let's just say he lives in a tax-friendly state. $6,500 you would need to make to after before taxes to get $4,500. Worse, that's the least amount times 52 weeks. You're looking at $338,000 a year this guy wants to make as a company driver that's home every weekend. I moved when I was cleaning, by the way. Oh, you moved what? What'd you move? I moved it when I was cleaning. What'd you move? Did you mess up with my microphone? Because my shit wasn't working. Dealer should be recommended buy a truck from. I got some friends. They work at truck dealerships, but I don't recommend any dealership for a truck. Automatic markup, dude, like 10, 15 grand, bro. I recommend getting your own loan and then finding your own deal on the truck. That's what I would recommend if you want to save money. But don't tell them I told you that, bro. They're gonna get mad. I'm at 28% on 7-axle RGN. I'm 90% load board and averaging 16K weeks. Not terrible. No, all right. Yeah, RGNs are absolutely smoking it right now, dude. And that's, you got 28%. That's, not bad. I mean, you're doing 16K. I mean, I think 30% is like, good. I think any company that's going to tell you they're going to give you over 30%, they're scamming you some way. But if you're averaging 16,000 a week at 28%, bro, I mean, you're good, bro. That's very nice. I want to try RGNs one day, dude. I haven't had a chance to do it. Bobby, I've been a dispatcher, a broker, and drive semis. You are just a keyboard warrior. Oh boy, here we go. It's good for you, bro. I mean, you're calling me a keyboard warrior, but you're on the keyboard trying to be a warrior, bro. You know what I mean? So maybe take your own advice, Jordan FK8. Should we call you Jordan Keyboard Warrior because you're the one that's trying to be tough on the keyboard, my guy. But all right, thank you for the comment, man. Moving on. Dork. All right, question. What a 24-hour drop at pickup, 24-hour delivery, how much should I be making? Marking my shit up. Wait, question. What a 24-hour drop and pickup. I don't know. Right now, it's not even worth whatever you're going to be making off of it, bro. The 24-hour drop and then drop it. It's just, the market's too hot to be fucking dropping your shit for that long, in my opinion, bro. All right, where are we at? The Freightliner guy, Drew. You don't tell Drew nothing, bro. Don't tell Drew nothing. Where are we at? I got 3K for 500 miles. Yeah, dude, it's gonna happen right now, dude. For which equipment? Drive-in or flatbed? Springfield, Missouri. My boss said nothing is paying. We'll look it up. Which equipment, JD Jeff? We'll look it up. We're gonna start looking it up. Tic Tac is beeping for sure. Bobby hire owner house. The only people that were I'm taking on personally is flatbeds, man. If you want me to dispatch you with a flatbed, I'm gonna have a couple more openings. I'm not sure how many because I wanted like 3 or 4. I think 2 or 3 are gonna be filled already. But if you're doing flatbeds, DM me, whether you're a driver or you got your own truck. I will definitely do that. But I'm only doing under the authority I'm working at. I'm not mixing MCs because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, and it has to be flatbed. Otherwise, I can't do it right now, dude. I'm staying away from dry vans. Arrive always takes care of me. That's good. Yeah, they've been, only 2 loads so far, but the dude I met is pretty nice, so I'm going to keep using him. He's very nice to me. Let me know if you need junk removed. We in Florida. I'm not in Florida, but otherwise, if anybody needs junk removed, hit him up. Bobby, the rate's been looking a lot better. Owner up, flatbed, Texas region. Dude, Texas is smoking. Texas Rooted Fitness. It is smoking right now, dude. I got a guy south of Laredo. Tomorrow he might get empty. Or Wednesday, depending on how the first 2 drops go. And then after that, I got a guy in tomorrow. I got a guy in Houston. Point some shit, Houston. Any money in junk removal? I have no idea, man. Any dispatchers for solo owner up hot shot? Hit up Mike at Busloads. Mike at busloads.ai. Shoot him an email. East Coast to Ohio or Indiana, still trash for dry van. Still trash for flatbeds too, my guy. Don't feel bad. That's why if you're gonna go on the East Coast, you gotta make sure you get a bunch of money so you can take that cheap ass load coming out, dude. How do you get new carriers if I'm a new in the market? I mean, bro, if you're new in the market, you shouldn't be looking for carriers, bro. Go get some experience. You can't just become a dispatcher and then expect to like dispatch truck drivers and screw them over and not give them like, you know what I mean? Not give them the proper shit they deserve, bro. I just don't think new dispatchers should be looking for carriers to dispatch, bro. Like, you know, hey, bro, I took a course. Let me dispatch you. Get the hell out of here, dude. Overtime logistics. Let me join the live. Just call in, bro. Just call in. There's a way to call in somehow. Are you a broker or carrier? Me? I'm a social media person that dispatches trucks, I guess. Got to stay away from escort loads and you'll make money on RGN. Yeah, escort loads. I mean, dude, I've seen some crazy escort loads that pay pretty good, but I mean, you know, it's better. Like you're right. Just faster, boom, bam, get done and get the hell out of there. Is Paul Bergstone working with your company as a dispatcher? I don't know who Paul Bergstrom is. I don't think I ever heard of that name. I think we have a Paul. I think we do have a Paul, but that's not his last name because last name is like Swedish or some shit, dude. What's the difference between being an owner-operator for starting your own trucking company? Well, with the owner-operator, you get to lease onto a company that's established. Brokers are going to use them. If you start your own authority, you're going to be eating dicks for a while. That's for sure. So, I mean, you know, you got to weigh your out. Holy shit, these comments are jumping. I'm sorry. What's up? Hello, On Time Logistics. What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Shit, I'm just chilling. Excellent. I got to make sure Tic Tac's beeping us here.
You got what?
I got to make sure Tic Tac's beeping us here. I got to watch my language.
So what do you do?
I dispatch for a couple flatbed carriers and flatbed hot shots. It's going good. I've been doing it for like 5 years, and the market's up right now, going good.
Are you mostly doing hot shots, or are you doing regular 53-footers as well?
I got a 53, 248s, and then like 4 to 5 hot shots that I'm moving.
Oh, so the market's been pretty good.
Moving under 2 different MCs. I got the flatbeds under one, the hot shots under another.
Okay, so what do you do? It's like a dispatch service, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've been
out of Kentucky.
I'm about to be getting into dispatch service. We'll probably be announcing that soon. But yeah, I mean, ever since I switched to flats, dude, I love it, dude. The flatbeds are nuts, dude. I mean, like way better.
Yeah, you're doing dry van and reefer for a while, and the flatbeds are so much easier to move. I feel like that's why I got into the flatbed and hot shot market. It was just super hot.
How's the hot shots, bro? Is it pretty simple or what? Because I hate like box trucks and I hate Sprinter vans, so that's why I kind of like threw towards the hot shots. But it looks like they're doing pretty good.
Hot shots are doing pretty good. They're averaging between like $6 to $8 a week.
Nice. That's not bad for what is it, 40-foot trailer?
Yeah, 40-foot, and some of them are doing better than the actual flatbeds are right now. To be honest with you, non-CDO.
What areas do you see there that you're staying in that are pretty damn hot?
Like anywhere from Louisiana up to Wisconsin, and then anywhere from like Nebraska, Kansas, all the way over to the Carolinas, Florida, Georgia.
You go to Nebraska?
Yeah, I got some. Actually, Arrive takes care of me coming out of there.
Oh wow, nice. I'm scared to go to Nebraska. Victor, you on here, bro? Hello, Victor.
I'm here, man.
What's going on, buddy?
Bobby, let me just say this. You gave me some advice about 3 weeks ago, and I'm going to give you two of things. I mean, TikTok or whatever else, but thank you very much because you said look outside the box. So I went with a smaller company, a 7 truck. They've been running dog snot out of me.
Oh, that's good. So you're making money.
I'm running from South Carolina to, Carolina, Missouri, from Missouri back to South Carolina.
What kind of equipment?
Yeah, so about van. I'm running van 2 weeks 2 weeks out of the run, and then I'm running Lindahl the other 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm running.
Well, that's good. Finally, some positive shit.
Yeah.
I've been reading nothing but negative comments all day, just arguing with people. Thank you for coming on and giving me some positive comments.
No,
everybody's quick to talk some smack for sure.
What's going on, Josh?
So many people have asked me about you, and I'm like, no, go on here and look at him. You know, he'll give you. They're like,
Oh, this guy's saying nice stuff about me. His phone's breaking up. What is going on here, bro? We need to fix this phone. I want to hear more nice stuff.
yeah, I always say that.
What's going on, buddy? You were saying something nice. Go ahead.
Well,
finish.
you got me a load out of Missouri.
All right, bro.
You got me a load out of Joplin 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. I said, hey, what's the job you look like? And say, try this. So I did.
Nice. Good, man. Good to hear, man. Congratulations. Hope you stay with that company. Hope you keep on making money. And then then because another thing is like today, like shit. Hey, bro, you're gonna have to call back though. You're gonna have to call back though because your phone's breaking up, kind of messing up. What's up, Josh? What's going on?
Hey, brother, you see it, you know, pre-booked one for tomorrow night. My chicken connect, you know, just taking it easy, trying to be big money like you one day.
Yeah, right. I wish big money like me, bro. I'm fucking poor, dude. I'm in a Nissan Altima, bro. I'm not. Long way to go, dude. Long way to go. But what are you gonna do? So, what'd you gross out last week?
Last week we didn't do too terrible. We did, me and my brother, we did 16,350 at 356 a mile average.
Nice.
Kind of took it easy.
Nice. And then on time dispatch guy. What are you averaging right now? You said $5 to $6 with the hot shots per mile, or
About between 5,000 and 8,000 a week, just depending on the driver. You know, if you got somebody that's wanting to go out there and pick up the load and put down the miles, they definitely make a lot more money. But the flatbeds that I'm running, they're making anywhere. They're on average every week, they're 7 or better.
Okay.
On a really good week, I'd say 10 to 11.
Okay. Yeah, with the flatbeds, I've been absolutely destroying it, bro. Like minimum 10,000, like minimum, like even if something messes up, and then like up to like.
Are you
14.
doing more like lumber, steel sheets, coils?
Everything, dude. Suicide coils, steel sheets, lumber. I need pretty much anything, dude. Like pretty much anything that's gonna pay. And I really try to stay within good areas as much as I can. And then what we do is we bring them. We try to bring them back towards our yard at the end of the week, and then we consolidate like LTL shipments, and then we send them out, you know, towards the south or west, whatever. So like as long as I have like a $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 gross coming back towards the end of the week, I'm gonna get another like 5 to 6 coming out of fucking.
That's what I try to do. That's what I try to do. Just get a little icing on the cake at the end of the week.
Yeah,
I've got guys that are home a couple nights a week, and then going out on Fridays. You know, picking up a load, shutting down for the weekend at the house, taking off early on Sunday, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I gotta try that out, man. I gotta try that because how's your flatbeds doing, Josh?
My flatbed, he did 11.5 this week with a 393 a mile average.
Okay, not bad. Damn, I killed it. I think I did like 430 something average last week, which was not bad. And this week I screwed myself so bad with this mass, man. I'm so pissed off, dude. $1.85, dude, 800 something miles. It's gonna put me so far back to catch up with them, but I'm gonna do it. I'll take care of it. But
brother, I had a buddy of mine. He ran from the southeast up to Chicago, got $6 a mile, and then he deadheaded just into Minnesota, right there at the Illinois line. He got $6 to Wisconsin a mile, and then he deadheaded all the way back down to Chicago, and he got $3 from there going back down into Virginia. He did pretty damn good.
bro, look, this is crazy. I just happened to I need to send a guy to New Orleans, so I'm gonna send him over there. But I just looked up just for the hell of it, see how the flatbeds are looking in New Orleans, Louisiana, dude. Dude, check this out, dude. This is absolutely fucking crazy, bro. Like,
I've got two hot shots that I move out of the New Orleans, Baton Rouge area every week. They go home.
Stupid money.
One of them goes home every week. One goes home every other week. And these non-CDL hot shots are doing about 6 to 7 home every weekend.
Like, look at this, bro. New Orleans, Louisiana to McAllen, Alabama. One hot area to another one. $7.89 a mile, $2,500, bro. Let's look at the notes. No notes, so, no extra picks, no extra drops. Dude, like,
it's hot down there,
bro. I can't wait to get on there, dude. I'm gonna fucking put a whooping on a broker, dude. I'm definitely
And
gonna
you got
do it.
steel everywhere down there, and then you got steel everywhere once you get to Alabama.
Yeah,
So,
like New Orleans to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, 397 miles, $2,200, 554 a mile, and you're going right from one hot area to another hot area. Like, I don't understand
Yeah.
this, man. Like Adele, Georgia,
Honestly, I'd say Alabama's an even hotter area
dude,
than
yeah,
Louisiana.
Alabama's been smoking for the flats, especially like if you get like middle, like like central, like southern Alabama, dude. Even fuck everywhere, dude. It doesn't matter, dude. Even like Huntsville, Memphis, I mean Jackson, dude. Everywhere over there is just absolutely smoking with the flatbeds, dude. It's crazy. North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, dude, it's nuts, man. Like I can't believe I wasted this much time with dry vans. I regret this. I wish I would have gotten into flatbeds like a long time ago. I think I probably would have been a lot better off in life right now than I am, dude.
Yeah, man. I started out doing box trucks and sprinter vans, and I was ready to rip my hair out.
Oh, that's the dude. I owned like maybe like 3 or 4 box trucks back in the day. We tried just doing, dude. We tried doing them. I couldn't do it, dude. I would like pick up loads too heavy to get pulled over like a fucking weigh station and being overweight because without the CDL things like 9,000 pounds or something, right?
Yeah.
It's just
And
absolutely.
if you got the right truck, but
Then you have to have dock high, you know what I mean? And then like
Yep.
I don't know how it is now, but back in the day we used to lie to brokers because like box trucks weren't like a thing, so we'd be like, yeah, we're picking it up in a dry van, but we'd send a fucking box trucks and they get pissed and be like, dude, this ain't a fucking, like. It's so hard to load box trucks. I think now might be a little bit easier because it's hot, but like, dude, just like finding a load for a box truck, like at least back in the day was completely different. Like kind of now they're kind of more of a common thing. Like I think DAT even they post box trucks load now or no?
yeah, they've got a category for straight box.
Yeah, before they never even had that shit, So it was like, it was absolutely
Hey,
horrible.
Bobby,
dude.
I got a question.
Mhm.
If you had to go back to your first day of you starting in the trucking industry, would you have changed your mind and done a different career?
No, 100% no. What would I do? I mean, when I started trucking,
I don't know, dog.
I was a complete fucking fuck up. You know what I mean? I had no education. I mean, thank God, the only good thing my dad left me was fucking good work ethic. But no, I mean, there's nothing else. What the fuck else would I do, bro? I couldn't go nowhere corporate. That's for sure. I couldn't. What am I like sell used cars? Maybe I don't know, but I'm not like the salesy kind of type of person either. Like I'm a kind of person like, hey, you want this shit or not? If not, I don't care. Beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely wouldn't be good at that. I was good at cell phones, but like that's kind of like, you know what I mean? I did that before trucking. I enjoyed that. I ended up managing a couple of stores, so that was a good thing. But no, I don't think so, man. I think trucking provided me, at least enough, to be satisfied, like, and at least have a home and a family and shit. I don't think I'll change it.
I feel the same way. I never would have expected that I fell into this industry, but I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, right. I mean, dude, like for a person that doesn't have, like that's why a lot of people like even if a lot of people that get into like truck driving, you know what I mean? Like that changes a lot of people's lives. Like people don't really think about it. But say if you live like in the middle of Alabama, fucking nowhere, there's no jobs near you or something. If you go land at a good trucking company and you're making $2,000, $3,000 a week, that's life. Yes, I mean you have to be on the road and shit like that, but that's life changing for people. Like how many people you hear that get out of prison and get into trucking and they don't go back. You know what I mean? Like I think this is gonna be sad if like. Actually, a really good question, Josh. But this is what's going to be sad if like fucking AI and autonomous trucks take over because like trucking was actually like for the longest time a good path for people to to get their life in line. You know what I mean? And if this starts coming to an end, it's going to be very sad. I think a little bit.
I still think it's going to be a minute before that happens, Bobby, in all honesty, because something's bound to, mess up. And it's going to be one accident before they have to go in there and they have to try to redo everything. You know what I mean? It's going to be one accident of a family or a bus full of people getting killed because of an autonomous truck. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the only problem is I'm pretty sure these guys are paying off the government, bro. Like, I think that's the way it should be, and I agree with you. But I think the problem is that these people are so deeply connected with, with all the fucking whatever, what the fuck's the Silicon Valley and all these people that do this technology. They're so connected and got like, look at the Peter Thiel or whatever, right? Like he owns like our vice president and shit. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I mean, I think it's just so deeply politically connected. It doesn't matter what party gets in office. I just think like, I think we're fucked, man, and it's coming one way or another eventually. But
there's only going to be so many people so many shippers that trust their freight going on an autonomous truck too.
Yeah,
like they're always going to rely on people with the smaller companies. Like I can't remember what dude's name was saying he leased on to a company with like 7 people. The smaller companies are always going to be there. I feel like it's the bigger companies like CH Robinson and TQL and stuff like that that's really going to start getting into the AI stuff, and people aren't going to want to work with them after too long.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But then, what about the snowstorms, the blizzards? Like, that truck ain't making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you can see the
I
same
don't care
shit.
what kind of technology you put in that truck. You know, you try and bring one of those to a stop with 48,000 pounds in the snow.
Yeah, or sensors
they
going to
can
get
only lock
frozen
up so
over.
much.
I mean, so much shit could happen. I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, it's happening. I know a lot of truck drivers are mad at me now, so they're talking shit. They're like, "Oh, dispatcher is going to get replaced before truck drivers are autonomous trucks." Like, dude, and they're arguing. Okay, like they're talking about like logistics coordinators, right? A person just fucking passes information on. Okay, that person's going to get taken over by AI. But any kind of person that has connections in the industry, that lands contracts, that has, like serious, like fucking pull where they get a lot of freight, those people are not going anywhere, AI or not, because those are the people that bring the freight to companies, right? Because no matter what you do, you have to have that human relationship in order to bribe somebody or know somebody to get these contracts and these connections. And those people are just not going to go nowhere. But these little jobs like logistics coordinators, like tracking and tracing, yeah, I can see all that kind of shit going. But I think anybody that's talented, truck driver, or or a person that gets loads or anything, I think, like Josh said, for a while there's still going to be use for them, either for like winter or because if that was the case, trains would have took over by now, right? We would have just have trains everywhere and just local trucks delivering, right? But that didn't even catch on because there's only a certain amount of capacity that they could handle. I mean, I don't know. We'll fucking see, I guess.
And when it comes to problems and stuff too, like them not being ready to receive the product or product not being ready, dealing with problems like that, they need an ass in the seat.
That's a good point, right?
Even like maintenance problems on the truck too, tires. You know what I mean? Like, in all honesty, it sounds like, oh, it's just tires, but how the fuck's the truck gonna know if the tires are blown? It doesn't have the pressure gauges.
Well, I think if the tire gets blown, they'll know, but how are they gonna know if it's like bald or? No, but he made a really good point though, because like they say you go there and you don't get unloaded and you're like laying over, bro. Like Josh complains all the time when he gets fucked on his layovers.
Oh, so, dude, I get fucked.
Dude, so like, well, we're probably beeping away right now. But that's a good point, right? So what are you gonna do? Where's the autonomous truck gonna go? Just go park on the street somewhere and just wait? Like,
you're right with that. You know what I mean? Who's gonna fill the truck up? Who's gonna, you know what I mean? If it's low on oil, who's gonna top off oil in it? Like, they don't think about this shit. They just, what's more cost efficient? Okay, let me pay, $500,000 for an autonomous truck. It's going to save me on salary in 3 years. But when I hit the family and kill them, or when I blow the motor in the truck, it's going to, in all honesty, it's going to equal out to the same shit, if not more. The only thing that helps the company is them not having a headache.
Even just situations like that where like a receiver comes out and they're like, all right, yeah, pull around this building to the left and then park right there at this dock. How are they going to communicate that to nobody on the truck?
Yeah.
Casper.
Matt Hummus, bro, what's up, dude? Long time no talk, dude. How you been?
Oh, not too bad. Only doing one load a week.
One load a week? What do you mean, dude?
Oh, just direct contracts and stuff. Doing big building projects. Like I'm in Yellowstone right now on my way back from Montana to do a coffee shop build.
Montana.
And Montana.
The fuck you doing out there, bro? I hope you got something coming back out of there.
Fuck no, dude. I made fucking $13,000 just to go from Arizona to Montana.
And then come back down empty somewhere to get another load or what?
Yeah. Probably just dead head home tonight, to be honest.
Well, you were doing reefers, right? Or no?
No. RDN step deck.
Oh, why would the fuck that thing you're doing reefers? Okay, so that's not bad. That's really good, dude. That's 13.
You could usually get something out of Salt Lake.
Yeah.
That's what I was
thinking about doing, but I'm like, I kind of want to go home tonight, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home tonight.
What's the customer's contact information, bro?
I ain't fucking telling you shit.
Just DM me, bro.
But we've been all the
stop being stingy.
The guys are doing. There's another one that our guys are doing. That's going out to Colorado, and they got like 3 RGNs and a hot shot convoying all out to Denver to unload Friday and stuff. It's pretty easy work, dude. Honestly, I'm glad I'm not killing myself as I was when I was doing that super ego shit. Oh, hey, speaking about that, I wanted to get a hold of you about that.
What's up?
So I actually became like really, really good friends with my old dispatcher, right?
Okay.
You know what this motherfucker did? He calls me when I'm sleeping in San Diego at like 1 in the morning. He's over there in Serbia, right? Because we have each other's personal numbers and stuff. He calls me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I forgot to tell you something." I'm like, "What's that?" He goes, "I left the week that you quit." I was
Oh,
like, "Are you
shit.
serious?" He's like, "Yeah, you're the last person that was keeping me there. And as soon as you said that you're done, I said I'm done too."
So are they
So he
still
quit. He
operating?
rebuilt.
Are they still operating the same fucking little office? Well, not little. It was a big ass office. Are they still over there? Like, what they? I wonder what they did, man. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
they're still over there.
So what they do? Like spread into like 100 little companies now? Like I'm confused, man. I don't even feel
No,
like.
I saw
so
a Super Ego trailer going down the road the other day.
Well, you're gonna see a bunch of trailers
so
because they lease them through that Blue Sky, whatever.
CH cut them off. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah,
CH
but cut
Robinson
off
cut
who
them
though?
off.
Like that's the problem. Like Super Ego didn't even have an MC.
All the big carriers, and like Super Ego, Super Ego got cut off by CH. JB Hunt got cut off by CH. All the big carriers got cut off because of all the shit that was going on. That's going on, and including like a lot of the California carriers and like New York. Anywhere that's got the most non-domicile shit. So they got cut off. Literally, the only freight movement that they're doing now is literally whatever direct shit that they got through like Amazon and Uber Freight. That's all they got.
Hold on, sorry, Dan. I keep on forgetting about YouTube's. We are at war, bro. When are you gonna jump on TikToks and actually call in, bro? You're always commenting, bro, on my YouTube stuff. Come on TikTok and call in, bro, so we can actually talk, dude. So we can talk about your data center prisons, bro. This guy seems like super interested to talk to, bro, and he never comes on. And I still gotta get that damn phone line so people on YouTube can call in. Simple Steve, yes. Shoot me an email, Simple Steve. I will dispatch you, bro, personally on a Conestoga, man. BobbyLoadsMedia@gmail.com. One more time, BobbyLoadsMedia@gmail.com. Simple Steve, hit me up. Jesus Christ, there's way too many YouTube comments to catch up on. I apologize, but let's talk about his data centers. Are gonna, because this guy like truly believes that data centers are gonna be prisons, bro. And I kind of agree with him because like we keep on shipping shit to him and building these data centers. But dude, we're not even gonna have enough fucking power to power all these data centers, man. I think isn't it gonna like put them back a little bit? Like, do we have enough energy to run these power centers?
No, from what my understanding is, they're trying to do solar power, like especially in Nevada.
Yeah, because I was watching some shit. I forgot who. I think it was like Tommy G or one of those guys. But they keep on building data centers into the town, and it's making like this humming noise, and his town's getting like pissed off. And like, but it's like, and then they're taking like all their water or something, right? Because it has to be like water cooled. Like I'm not too educated on the subject, so I don't want to talk out.
There's a bunch of that going on.
But it's like, bro, I don't even think we have enough water or enough energy to even supply these centers, dude. And it seems to me like ChatGPT keeps getting stupider and stupider instead of better and better. Is anybody else noticing that?
I don't know,
working on
dude.
the
I think it's gotten
quantum computers
better
now.
You think ChatGPT got better? I think it's getting worse, bro. Like it's like I keep arguing with it.
Hell yeah, dude! You should see some of the edits I do on it.
I think
What do you do on it?
I think
You should see some of the edits I do on it.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, dispatch guy. What were you saying?
I was saying that the quantum computers are taking over now. That's like the big thing.
But so is quantum computing part of data centers, or is that a whole separate thing, dude?
It's both and separate. It's definitely a lot more than what the data centers are pulling, but they're definitely part of the data centers too.
No, we got a new guy, Esquil Ramos. How's it going, sir? You there, buddy? Uh-oh. Well, we'll see if he comes on. If not, we have to drop him. But yeah, and then what the fuck's the other thing in that country, dude, where they're saying like it goes back in time or something? What's that thing called? Do you guys want to talk about? Jesus.
That time machine?
No, it's like that
I've been
thing,
there 4 years. It's a good company.
that thing in Sweden, bro, where they saying like it like warps time or some crazy shit like that. I forgot the name of it, dude. They got like that weird, scary name. Now I look stupid, bro. Now I can't think, dude. I don't know.
Shout out to FLATBED. It's a good company, man.
Oh
Thanks for
shit!
sponsoring
Sorry,
me.
bro. We can't hear. You got to turn your volume. You got a headset. You got to get your Blue Tiger headset. Wait, don't even sponsor the channel and fuck Blue Tiger. Is there any way to turn your volume up?
Shout out to Freight Bowl. They're a good company. Been there 4 years.
Oh shit! There you go. Yeah, dude, I do. That's another thing, bro. Before, like, because I get offers from companies all the time to do promotions for them, and I turn companies down left and right. I've been lucky enough to find some really good ones, and like the Freight Bowl, Stan got his shit on point, dude, over there, man.
Isn't Freight Bowl's out of the Chicagoland area,
Yeah,
right?
Tinley Park, bro. They are like so many drivers are hitting me up, like, dude, they like, because they do like lease to rent and lease to purchase too. So it's like so many drivers are hitting me up because they're like, oh, we can't get in. They didn't accept us. You know anybody else? And I'm like, dude, I cannot recommend any other lease to anything because like that's some shit. But they are so strict about who they choose. So Mr. Ramos must be a pretty good driver because I mean they look at your, like, dude, like I think they want like 3 years experience. No at fault accident. Dude, they are super strict on who they take, bro. Like they really care about their fucking safety there, bro.
Did you met up with Steve Vest over at the truck show? Did you meet Zach Prosser over there with Claim Shield?
Yeah, he was my neighbor. He had the booth right next to me.
Yeah, I work a lot with Zach over there. I've got my guys moved on with him, and he's a good dude.
Have a good day. Time for soccer practice with the grandson.
Oh, sorry, buddy. We could hardly hear you. Thank you for calling in, man. Appreciate you making me feel better about my choice on promoting them, bro. Have a good day, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. They're doing, your buddies are doing like that shit with them for the compliance and shit, or?
Yeah, we've got them for all our compliance. The hotshot company that I dispatch for, I've got like 4 or 5 of those guys. I'm not sitting in front of the computer right now, but we've got all our guys leased on, or not leased on, but under contract with them, so they do all our compliance, safety stuff. And Zach's a man; he's cool. I haven't met Steve yet, but will one day.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm like finishing up actually a deal for a dispatch service. So I'll be getting in the same field as you, but the only problem is I'm not going to be personally dispatching them. But we are working on well, it's already active, but I'm just waiting to finish up my contract with them before we start.
So you're going AI?
Yeah. What, Mike?
Yeah.
Damn, how do you know, dude?
That's what everybody's doing.
What do you mean? Everybody's going on Mike?
No, going AI.
Oh, wait. No. Are you talking about with bus loads, or are you talking about AI in
with
general?
Dispatching?
Oh, no. There's actually going to be real dispatchers. But it's going to be like more like the people that want like the hot shots, like the box trucks, regular trucks as well too. So, because so many people hit me up for dispatch services, bro, and I just like unless it's a flatbed, you know what I mean, or Conestoga, I just can't do it, dude, right now, dude.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I turn down people left and right that have a brand new authority that are looking to lease on to somebody that have no experience, and it's just like, man, I can't risk the company and everything that we've built up over the past 5 years to just bring on somebody that doesn't know how to work a chain and binder.
Yeah, I mean wait, do you guys lease? You guys dispatch their MCs, or you put them under your MCs too?
Most of the guys are leased on, like company drivers. Some of the guys are just people that reach out to me via TikTok, Instagram. People that have some experience, go through the vetting process and all that good stuff. We'll lease some of those guys on, but most of the guys that I run have been involved for 2 years plus.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't like the way we're going to be making is like if you get the MC for at least like 6 months or more, and it's easier to dispatch, then obviously the percentage is going to be lower. But if you're like a newer MC, it's going to be hard. Like obviously it's more work, right? So it's going to be a little bit higher as well. And then I didn't even announce that shit yet, but I already got like brokerages hit me up, like wanting to like set up with the dispatch company and shit. Like the social media is crazy, man. Like so many doors are opening through social media. It's like seriously.
That's how I got in the door with Arrive.
Okay.
I've got a contact over there, and he'll reach out to me and like, say the load's paying $1,500. I'll be like, look, man, I need to be at like 19 at least on something like this. He'll be like, all right, give me a second. Comes back and we get it.
Oh, there you go. We are a new Hadron Spectrum Collider. It smashes neutrons. Yes, is that what it's called? I thought there was like a different name for it. It's like there's like a name for it though, dude. And then sorry, TQL guys. Second question. Hey, Bobby, I'm a new employee at TQL, and I've heard some of what's going on. Just trying to learn the business of this nature. I've been following you for about a month. I need advice from you. Yeah, get the hell out of TQL, bro.
I'll say get your experience there and then find somebody better.
Even if you get your experience there, they make you sign these stupid ass fucking contracts, dude. That's the only problem, dude. CERN, thank you, singing to myself. The CERN, bro. That's what it's called. There you go, dude. I knew I wasn't crazy, bro. You guys thought I was nuts for a second, dude. Where the fuck's that?
Hey, so Bobby, what all will you be dispatching, bro?
One more
Just
time.
Flatbeds? your
Yeah, I'm doing
dispatch
flatbeds.
service.
I'm doing flatbeds only, dude. I mean, like Conestoga, possibly a step deck, but I'm trying. I'm trying to really just stick with Conestoga and flat. Like, I like flats the best because like Conestogas are really good. I mean, easier for the driver because then he just closes it easy. But the only problem I'm noticing in Texas, bro, there's a lot of loads. For some reason they don't want to put on a Conestoga. Even I know damn well they're gonna fit on there, but they're just being babies and don't want to do it, dude. But yeah, or are you talking about the dispatch company more? I've seen, or which one?
I was talking about the dispatch company.
Dispatch company is gonna be everything, dude. Pretty much on like reefers, flatbeds, hot shots. I think we're still debating box trucks or not. But definitely like open decks and dry vans, refrigerated shit like that.
Because if you want me to be honest with you, bro, I've been starting to think about aging a new MC. You know what I mean? I had to whisper that part so nobody blocked me beforehand. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, why not, dude? I
Some
mean, if you're gonna
Casper
think about going
timing.
there. But the only problem is just make sure you get a couple of inspections, you know what I mean? Because you could age it, but then if you age it for too long, it's kind of pointless, you know what I mean? I think like 6 months is like the max for aging it, bro, before you need to get out there and start getting inspections where people are gonna start questioning you. Because anything under 6 months, you can still be like, hey, bro, I was just doing intermodal local, so never got an inspection, you know what I mean? So you can still get away with that shit. But if you're like, you know, like a year or two in, bro, and you got no inspections, you're gonna be like, yo, oh, it's some fucking funny business going. You're gonna have Steve Vest investigating you, bro.
No. Put me on fucking ESPN.
Damn. All right, so dispatch dude. Sorry, let me. What's your real name, bro? So I don't keep calling you dispatch guy. Overtime.
My name's Colin. Sorry, I
Colin,
had to find a charger. I'm 1%.
You're good. So okay, so you guys put someone in your shit. You dispatch for like a bunch of different people, and so you're saying that hot shots are doing good right now, right? So I think hot shots are the way to go too. So people are not crazy when they're saying that.
Yeah, hot shots are doing great.
Because like don't
Especially,
Oh,
I mean, especially if you have a CDL. But all my guys are running non-CDL setup, so
if you're doing
10,000 or
non-CDL,
less.
10,000 or less for the 40 foot, even for. But are you allowed to have a 40 foot, the RGN style one, if you have a non-CDL, or you're not allowed to have that?
We don't have any RGN style hot shots. They're all like 3.5 feet tall from the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's wild, dude. I don't know. I think like I'll definitely get into hot shots before I get into box trucks for sure. I don't know. Just box trucks piss me off so bad. I hate box trucks, dude.
Well, there's so much competition with dry vans. You know, I mean, anything you can put on a dry van, you can put on a box truck.
Yeah, as long as it fits space wise. But the dry vans too, dude. Holy shit, dude! Like dry vans, like they save my life and then they ruin my life. They save my life. They ruin. It's just like dry vans are such a pain in the ass, dude.
Well, there's I mean, you've got one way in and one way out of the back of the van. So if you got 53 feet of van space, it has to be unloaded like piece by piece at the dock. You've got so much like side loading, rear loading, front loading, whatever it may be with a flatbed. So like my hotshot guys are in and out within 10 to 15 minutes if there's nobody in front of them.
Yeah, because a lot of these places don't have a dock you go back into, right? So like you said, just pull in and just load them right there in the yard, especially like metal places and shit like that. All it is those overhead driving doors they have. And technically, like, I mean, I guess they're spending a lot more than they would on shipping, though, if you really think about it. But then, so, I mean, depending on how many shipments they ship, if, you know, like, I guess you save by not needing a warehouse with a dock, but then you're losing money on transportation costs because you're probably paying up the ass. What you
I mean, like when your truck backs into the dock, your driver's probably like, oh, hell yeah, I'm about to get loaded. Then they sit there for 6-7 hours, you know, waiting to either get loaded or offloaded. That's what kills the dry van market.
Yeah,
is all the downtime.
Probably worse with reefers, though. Josh will tell you. Who fucked you last time, bro?
Brother, I've been fucked more than what you could imagine, dude. Tell me, I got to a shipper on Sunday, right? Or I got to a receiver, and then the broker's like, hey, we take these 2 pallets to this other warehouse 20 minutes away from your last drop. I'll add $500. I said, fuck it, I'll do it $500. You know, I'm going to take Monday off anyways. I got to get the tires changed. Brother, they only had to take off 10 pallets. They took off the 10 pallets and then put 2 pallets on. It took them 3 hours to put the 2 pallets on my trailer, bro.
Yeah,
3 hours.
Putting it together or counting. I don't know what the fuck they do over there, bro. Was it a lumber service warehouse or no?
No, it was like a mom and pop farming company. And I told them, I said, hey, put the 2 pallets that you're adding on, just take the whole trailer off, put those in the nose. So y'all's other warehouse down in South Florida, they ain't got to touch it. No, they just threw the shit on there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some wild shit that happens, bro. Especially with refrigerated, man. Like it just like the dry vans. The worst situation I had was like we're like, dude was late, and then like it took like Thursday, Friday didn't get unloaded. Had to wait Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So he went like to Chicago while he was waiting, and like for a dry van too, bro. Like at a fucking warehouse. Like I called this warehouse and I offered this dude like $500, dude. I was like, bro, just unload us, please. Like, dude was a dick, wouldn't do it. The broker couldn't fucking fix it or didn't want to. Like, dude, it's like barely happens with the dry vans like that, but with the refrigerated, bro, you go to one of those like cold storage places.
Jeer's the broker that fucked me last, bro.
Oh,
Gear Logistics, yeah, I got fucked by
Gear.
them a couple times.
Dude, they fucked me. And then they wanted me to re-hand load the truck, like all the product's already off on me. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm like, I'll hand load it right fucking on their fucking driveway if you don't unload this shit. That's absolutely crazy.
Brother, I hand unloaded it off, and he's like, how much is it going to take for you to wait one more day? So I came up with that crazy-ass number. That's the first number in my head. First number that rolled off my tongue. $2,500, homie.
Did you ever get paid for that stuff or no?
I didn't get paid for hand unloading it. Hell no. I'm just glad I'm done. I went on vacation after that. Shit.
He's like, I'm done. I'm getting out of here, dude.
That broker knows I ain't never going to fucking call him for a load ever again.
I mean, I think Giroux, too, is big on that. They do that shit a lot, too, bro.
John J. Giroux?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro. Is Giroux's not out of Florida, right? Giroux's out of Florida, right?
Yeah, Giroux's out of Florida. Who's the other one that's out of Florida? They have a trucking company, too, with them. I can't think of their damn name. But they're Scotland. Scotland's out of Florida, too.
There you go, another one, Glittner. It's like Glittner does the same shit, dude.
Giltner?
Yeah.
Giltner,
yeah.
their brokerage sucks, but their trucking company is actually really good, dude. That's who I started with in the reefer market. I will tell you, their trucking company and their rates that they had, really damn good. And I was during the slums of the market, I was averaging $3 a mile.
No shit. Yeah, I mean, you figure probably have a lot of good customers, right? Because I mean, their brokerage is pretty big. I mean, I don't think like huge, but I mean, they got like a pretty.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is like, they got to give their drivers the best loads first, and then they pass off probably the same load that was paying $3 a mile to the driver for Giltner is getting brokered out to somebody for $1.50, $2 a mile.
Oh, buddy, trust me. I've, like me now being an owner operator, like away from them, I've seen some of the same loads I've done under them, and I'd call them and be like, come on, bro, like $1.90 is not going to cut it back when the market was bad. Because I've hauled this personally for it, and I'd spit the rate off to them. And I've been hung up on one time doing that.
So, for example, Colin, what do you guys do? Like, do you guys look at for direct customers too for your guys' dispatch service or no?
I've got a bunch of direct customers that I use. So any decent broker that I have, good load, good communication, stuff like that, I keep on an Excel file, and I send all those guys like where my trucks are every day, all over the country. And so I book a lot through that, outside of the load board, and then I got some direct customers that I can just hit up and be like, hey, I got a truck in the area, and they'll get us, anywhere between $3 to $7 a mile.
So what do you got to do in that case? Like, say you got different MCs, you're trying to get them over there. Do you got to get set up with each one of those MCs, or do they just give it to you under like one MC?
Yeah, no. So like all my flatbed guys, I have like direct shippers for them, and then I've got direct shippers for my hotshot guys. So I do a little bit of back and forth. The safety score thing has kind of screwed us up a little bit with like brokers being held responsible for the wreck that happened, that new law that went into effect, not necessarily in effect, but got signed. So I've had a lot of people turn us down due to safety scores just because of that. Not necessarily with our direct shippers, but
yeah, the direct shippers are like, dude. What I noticed with the flatbeds too, dude, like these brokers don't give a shit, dude. Like they'll email you like 2 days later, like, is he loaded?
Yeah,
like bro, they don't give a shit, dude. Like it just seems so chill compared to dry vans where they're just on your ass about everything. With the flatbeds, it seems like they're just happy to cover this shit.
USPS is bad about being on people's houses.
All right, dude, I can't hear you, bro. You got to turn the volume up on your cricket phone, bro.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Cricket, and I'll probably, I don't know, I'll get Walmart service next and try it. But USPS is really bad about being on the ass of the truck. Like, I have a team, that's all they do, USPS. Make really killer money, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. That truck averages $370 a week, dry van. But it's the broker, like if they stop, the broker's like, what's going on? It's like, bro, they're getting fuel. The fuck?
Yeah, but they got to care about that shit because it's time sensitive mail. You know what I mean? Like with. And
Oh
but
no,
it's like-
I get that.
I mean, there's a lot of shit that's like sensitive, but like with flatbeds, it's like, dude, like 90-something% of the freight is first come, first serve. I mean, unless maybe you're doing like construction, then maybe there's like a crew waiting, but I haven't really ran into that yet. Like everything's
Yeah, like
pretty
crane
much.
offloads, that's a big thing. But
You know,
it's like a lot of these brokers don't understand that your drivers have to take a 30-minute break somewhere throughout the day. It's like I'll get blown up on a 30-minute break. Like, hey, your driver's been sitting for 20 minutes. What's going on?
yeah, I'm not used to like because I was dispatching before with the the Polish ELDs. Now that I'm doing like regular ELDs, bro, like dude, this is so stupid sometimes. Like I'll have to
It
be
sucks.
like,
My guys hate it because
Oh,
they're
dude.
so limited to how much they can put down in a day.
bro, it's like if you don't deliver, if you're not like on a fresh clock delivering in the morning the next day, you can't take more than like 300 miles, dude, and 400 miles for next day delivery, dude, because you're gonna be sitting there, you know what I mean? Which is fucking crazy. I'm used to somebody just like popping 800-900 miles and like have a good day, you know what I mean? And then still go pick up a load and go for the next day, you know, like then like
Yeah, see, I wish I could have done that. Really, that would have my guys would have made so much money.
Bro,
I would have
I
made
would-
so much more.
dude, holy shit! If I had those ELDs with the flatbeds, I'd probably be like like damn near fucking touching 20, I think, a week right now, dude. Because like it's so, dude, like if you just do
Trying to
500
change your
mile runs,
ELDs.
what's up?
You
What'd you
want
say?
to change them?
Well, no, they don't change them here,
You
dude,
won't-
so they won't do it.
Oh.
So say if you do like, dude, if you average like say 500 miles, and like say what I averaged last week, like at 430 a mile, so you're looking at 2150, bro, each fucking load, times fucking 5 days, and then you fucking pop off like a $5,000-6,000 one, dude. You're easily doing 16, 17, 18,000 fucking
Oh yeah,
in a week, dude. Easy. Like if you could just do 500-600 miles every single day, but then you get so screwed up because and then you need to like piece these loads together, right? Because if he does a load, he delivers at noon, half his clock's already done, so then you got to go pick up a load, and then if you want him to deliver next day, you got to make sure the load's like within a certain amount of miles, or you got to take a little bit longer miles so you have 2 days to deliver, right? And you're kind of like fucking keep like, I don't like the ELDs are stupid, bro. They need to revamp the whole ELD system, bro. I think they're just like,
and it's so risky, getting stopped and your driver slipping up and saying the wrong thing when it comes to doing the Polish ELDs. I would say.
Shout out to the foreign ELDs. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is so stupid, dude. The real ELDs are stupid, dude. I don't like them, dude.
Brother, in all honesty, if they give us a total shift of 14 hours, our drive time should be 14 hours.
I think the clock should stop every single time you stop, dude. Like
No,
if you want to put
exactly.
pause, put it on fucking, like if you're at the fucking shipper or receiver, it should be able to pause. And then go take a fucking nap while you're waiting, right? Or do whatever, chill. Then you're not driving. And then if the driver doesn't feel good enough to drive, then don't fucking drive, right? Be safe, right? Nobody's forcing anybody to drive unsafely. But this is like so stupid with like these fucking rules with the ELDs, dude. And then like you're wasting time, and I still don't understand how all that shit works. Either I did rail where we consolidated and sent that shit on a train, or I worked with bogus ELDs, or back in the day paper logs, right? So now like with this like actual ELD shit, like I don't even want to learn it, bro. I'm just gonna trust the driver. Hey, when you're gonna be there, let me know the time. Like I'm not even trying to learn all this shit, bro. 30-minute breaks, 15-minute breaks, fucking convenience. Holy fuck, dude, this is way too much shit, dude.
That's the tough part about being a dispatcher is like I'll get some people on that are wanting to, have the equipment ready to go. They got a little bit of money stacked back. They're, ready to pick up a load, get it delivered, do all that stuff, but they don't know how to work the ELD. So 3 days later, I've got 15 violations that I got to call through and babysit these guys through.
Yeah, it works for me good because there's like a department that looks over that, so I don't have to do it. You know what I mean? So like they have a whole department that checks on them and does all that kind of shit too. And so
that's part of the reason why we got with Zach over at Claim Shield was because I didn't have the time to look over 15 different trucks and make sure everybody was running legal.
I gotta ask Zach where the fuck to send my invoice to, bro. We've been doing free promotions for Zach. Nah, he's a good guy, bro. We'll give him some free promotions. No, like I said, he was my neighbor at the booth, so we had a good time over there in Louisville.
Yeah. I'm not too far. I'm in Lexington, about an hour away. So next year, if you're over there, I'll pop by and see you.
Yeah, I'll definitely be over there next year. Oh fuck, dude! I was supposed to get tickets for the Houston show. I keep forgetting about it, bro. I got to do that before it's too late. When the hell is it? Like July something, right? I think July.
I think it is July.
Yeah, I got to take a look at it. All right, listen, guys, I got to get off. I got to go do some other stuff.
All right,
man.
brother.
I appreciate everybody jumping on, dude. Fuck, we didn't even do a market update. But everybody, the market's fucking hot. Go make some fucking money. Stop bitching. Stop complaining. If you're a driver,
That's right.
spend less time complaining and more time fucking driving and get this money. Because when the market goes down later, we're gonna be here crying. Because I don't know if you guys remember when I first started doing social media, I was just crying about how bad the market is. I don't want to go back to that, bro. So,
Hey,
just
and
take
if you want
advantage of
$1 a mile, go fuck yourself. You ain't getting
Exactly.
it.
it. All right, man. Everybody, peace out. Have
All right,
a wonderful night.
All right, Bobby. Appreciate you.
Later.